The biggest thing that you need to be able to do when having a job like mine is adapt your talk track to whoever you're talking to. We talk a lot in accessibility about the accessibility journey, and there are different, maturity models that you can go and look at and reference. And it's basically every person, every organization will go through this process of thinking about accessibility, knowing about accessibility, acting on accessibility. And what you have to do is identify where who you're talking to is in that process to figure out
Mm,
what you need to serve them to get them to that next step. When working with a whole bunch of studios, like I can't treat, compulsion the same way I'm working with 343. Their work culture is different, their size is different, their scope of project is different. And so you really have to tailor it to make sure that you're doing the right thing.
mm,
And in terms of getting buy-in, it can actually be really easy depending on the org that you're at, especially with a lot of the data that we have out there now.
mm.
For example, like there's data out there that shows that accessibility features have led to better retention, even for non-disabled players. Like when Control, another game I absolutely love, and not just because of the Alan Wake DLC, added their assist mode, they actually put out data that showed that players who turned on their assist mode were more likely to complete the campaign than those who did not. And so when you are able to show numbers like that, that show that, hey, by investing in these accessibility features, we are also helping what is considered quote unquote our core player base. You will have better returns. If people complete the game fully, they're more likely to buy DLC. And so, although I don't like bringing it to the money place, the fact of the world is this is a capitalist society. And but we do have the data that
Yeah.
shows that that's where we need to go if just being a good person isn't like the reason you want to do accessibility. Like,
Yeah.
fine, there are financial reasons too.
I mean, I'm a huge proponent of that, right? You have to play the game that you're in. And I that statistic's mind blowing. Like, for everyone in the studio has to feel better about knowing like this incredible narrative, soundtrack, gameplay, enemy design, whatever it was that I was a part of. And like, Control is a great example because I love that game. And the finale of that game is like gripping. It doesn't let go. You can't believe what the fuck's happening. And to just know, to be able to walk in and say, you know, X% of players are going to be able to experience that moment, X% more, just because you added this feature, and the feature is for everyone. Um, like that's that's really cool. Like, to me, like, and and then to take it back to the, okay, we've got to make money. That's the kind of margins that people operate on, right? Like, if you can say, oh, it's gonna be a flat 5% boost to your bottom line, they're gonna go, oh, that's smart. That's worth the man hours and like the dev time and all the personnel to like finish this stuff out.